Messi has decided to join David Beckham's Inter Miami. So it was announced today. Messi has made his decision. He will go to Inter Miami, leaving European football after a long, hard-working career. Obviously, it was all looking like he was going to go to Barcelona. Everything led that way. He was waiting for Barcelona's offer, but it fell through with obviously not being guaranteed that he'd be signed onto the books and stuff. And so he came out with an interview today telling why he wants to go to Inter Miami for family reasons, obviously to take sort of a step back from football, essentially. I know he's still playing for Inter Miami, but not playing in Europe. Think about his family, obviously. He said he has 2 long, hard years with like PSG, playing with Argentina, and he's sort of like Thanos now, if you ask me. When he clicked his fingers, enjoying the fruits of his labour at 35 years old. He's won it all, the World Cup, the Champions League, everything. He's completed football. And obviously with Lionel Messi, the first thing that comes up when you talk about Messi is Ronaldo and his longevity. People are arguing that Ronaldo did it longer. He obviously did 2 years in the Prem at the current time, what Messi is going to Inter Miami. And if you want me to put it shortly, as Messi's biggest fan, pretty much, obviously, a big Messi fan. Yes, Ronaldo has had a longer longevity, a bigger longevity, but there was that interview with Piers Morgan where he says, if I won the World Cup with Portugal, I'll retire straight away. And obviously he was at 38 years old. Ronaldo was driven by that World Cup goal, by winning medals and stuff. And after the World Cup, I know he switched in January to Saudi, but after that World Cup, he was upset, he was crying. He knows he'll never get an opportunity again. Whereas Messi has done it at PSG and sort of can look back now and say, listen, do I really need to compete in Europe again? I wanted him to. I think every football fan wanted him to. 2 more seasons, I was confident he could beat Ronaldo's Champions League record. But it's not going to be happening. I still think he'll be the top goal scorer in world football because just Ronaldo will retire earlier than Messi. It's just going to happen. But I don't know where this leaves Lionel Messi in terms of his career now, and how long he's got left. I think he might retire at like 38. Obviously, he might have a 2-year contract. Will he go back to Europe? He says he wants to live in Barcelona. I could see him maybe playing for like New Old Boys or wherever that club is. I don't know if he goes back into a European football club though. It would be insane if he did. Imagine he goes back to Barcelona for a year, wins them the Champions League at 39 or something, or 38. That would be incredible. And I think he can still play at a high level in Europe. He's just decided for family reasons and sort of his own sanity maybe, that he wants to relax a little bit, enjoy more life. At age of 35, most football players start to get towards the end of their career, they retire. But this man has done it all. The little magician has gave us so much. And there is the argument of Messi and Ronaldo, and it will rage on though because of this decision. Obviously going to Inter Miami at 35, Ronaldo was at Juventus, then went to Real. My era that I've grew up with, Benzema, Ronaldo, Messi, is coming to an end. And obviously I didn't start watching them at this era. I weren't there at the start where they kicked on, but it was when they was properly 23, 24, in their prime. There was all over the bloody news. Everyone heard about them. When you're a kid at school, you're like, wow, Ronaldo and Messi, I want to be like them. Phenomenal. And that whole era is coming to an end. America, Saudi Arabia, they're borderline retirement homes for football players at the moment. America was the big one, but now it's switching to Saudi. Obviously, Ronaldo's saying it's going to become top 5 leagues. Yeah, I don't know about that, but big players are going there. You got Kante, Benzema, Ronaldo's there, and possibly rumours of Mahrez. There's rumours all over the shop about Saudi Arabia. They're making their own sort of Super League because players over the age of 30 want a quick payday. And obviously, Messi said he could have gone to Saudi Arabia if he wanted to go for the money, but decided to take him to Miami beaches, relax with his family, they'll enjoy it more. Then he'll go to Barcelona at some point. But I think if there's a way where Barcelona in the next 2 years get the books down, get the wages down, and can hire Messi, hire him, get him as a player, then he'll go. But it looks unlikely, and I think he might see out the rest of his days at Inter Miami. It's a great ending to his story realistically, but he'll always be battered with Ronaldo's better. Yeah, Ronaldo did it longer, but did Ronaldo ever win the World Cup at 35? You cannot sort of argue with a man who has got every trophy, scored more goals in Europe than anyone, he's got more assists than anyone in Europe, and still wants to play for his national team, still wants to play football. It's not like he's quitting it all. He still wants to play for another year, maybe another 2 years, but he just wants to relax a little bit more, have a little bit more free time. You can't argue that, and I'm shocked because I thought, he's going to go back to Barcelona and still play, but that man has done it all. He can do what he wants now. Lionel Messi, an Inter Miami player, apparently they're going to get him Busquets, Jordi Alba, people like this to help him build a team. They've got the finances for that because they was in for him when he was trying to go to when he went to PSG, weren't they? And they've obviously got Higuain and players like this. David Beckham's obviously came in when he had that little photo shoot with PSG. He must have had a word with him then, but he's done his job of getting bloody Messi. The Messiah lives on. Obviously, whatever he does now is just extra. He has completed football. He's the greatest ever in my eyes. Maybe it's just a quick vacation for him. In a year or two, he could go back to Barca, and that would be epic. But eras do come to an end. It's going to be the first time since 2003 or something like that where we see Ronaldo and Messi not in the Champions League. Heartbreaking stuff, man. This era has come to an end. Great players, phenomenal players. All credit to Ronaldo, though, because that man went on and on and on, chasing his goal of the World Cup and always chasing the idea of trophies, and didn't let up. Still not letting up at 38. Obviously, he's sort of relaxed a bit now and said, listen, I've won what I want to win in Europe. I'm going to the Saudi League. Messi's won what he wants to win, and he's going to America. Let the GOATs relax. Messi is the greatest, but Ronaldo's right behind him. And obviously, the respect they have for each other is unbelievable. But Saudi Arabia, bloody hell, they're trying to scoop up the players. They're loving life with all their money and just chucking at it everyone. It's unbelievable. But ultimately, Messi's made his peace, chosen his route. He will be into Miami playing in America. The Americans are going to love it. Let's go, Messi. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.